Hey everybody, this is Arthur Shopper, the field director for Mass Resistance, the international pro-family group that makes the difference. In a prior video, I explained to all of you that people are not born that way. There's no gay gene. Now the next question comes, well, what causes people to be attracted to the same sex? What causes homosexual orientation? Well, I break it down to 5 things: abuse, neglect, confusion, molestation, and shame. When a child suffers physical abuse from a parent, usually the same-sex parent, they begin to identify more with the opposite sex, especially for females. If they are beaten by their fathers, they see men as dangerous. Abuse, neglect. When children are not properly nurtured and socialized by the same-sex parent, they struggle with that identity, and they begin to see the same sex as exotic, and they become attracted to that person of the same sex rather than developing natural feelings for the opposite sex. Confusion. There are too many cases where children are treated like the opposite sex, or they are introduced to disturbing and confusing materials that confuse their understanding of sex, or or cause them to misunderstand who they are as male or female. For example, there was the case of Walt Heyer, when his grandmother would make him wear a chiffon dress, and he thought that he was a girl. That is a form of child abuse. Clearly, it's confusion. So we have like abuse, neglect, confusion, molestation. Sexual molestation is a horrendous abuse that is perpetrated against children. And when a boy is molested by an adult male, oftentimes they develop these unwholesome attractions to the same sex as a result of that abuse. The same thing can happen to women when they are girls when they are abused by women, and even if they are sexually abused by someone of the opposite sex, that kind of trauma induces same-sex attraction. And last of all, there is shame. There are too many cases where children they interact with, or they come into contact with pornography, or they are rejected by their same-sex peers, and they struggle to identify with their peers, and they end up having same-sex attraction because they're so used to interaction with children of the opposite sex. These are all factors which lead to homosexual orientation, and all of it demonstrates that homosexuality is born out of harm and destruction. These are not behaviors or identities that should be promoted, let alone celebrated. If you want to stop the proliferation and promotion of homosexuality and transgenderism in your communities, if you want to stop this agenda, visit our website, www.massresistance.org. We will help you fight this agenda and make male and female great again, make marriage great again, and mom and dad great again.